Hello and welcome to Hitching the Trailer. I'm Greg, and here with me, as always, is the captain of my Americas, my lovely wife, Nicole.
Hiya.
Today we're discussing the trailer for Captain America Brave New World. So you ready to pod, babe?
Ready to cast, babe?
Let's go. All right, so Captain America Brave New World. You want to hit us with the blurb from IMDb?
Yes. IMDb blurb. Sam Wilson, the new Captain America, finds himself in the middle of an international incident and must discover the motive behind a nefarious global plan.
So this is our first movie post Steve Rogers. So, what do you think? What do you think of our new Captain America here?
Anthony Mackie as Captain America. I didn't like it at first because I just felt like he could have been. What was he? He's not War Eagle. He was
Falcon.
Falcon. I feel like they could have just left it. I don't know why he had to become Captain
I
America.
also don't like in the trailer that he has the Falcon wings and he's Captain America.
Yeah, like it's kind of confusing a little bit, but
Right.
I did like it better when like I saw him in the trailer. Not necessarily in costume, but just him interacting with Harrison Ford.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of liked it.
Well, I know you didn't watch the Falcon and Winter Soldier
No.
show.
I don't like any of the Marvel shows. I don't think they should be shows. I don't see the point of them.
Some of them were good.
I think they're all money grabs. I think they're all cash grabs. That's it. It doesn't make sense.
Yes and no. But isn't all of the movies money grab? Like why
but
didn't they end after Endgame?
But
like,
now I just feel like it's so. Now I feel like it's too overly saturated to like get into and enjoy. Like I used to look forward to kind of that little like taste at the end of the credits of what was going to come the next movie, and now I'm like, it's annoying. Like at this point, it's annoying. Like it's
right.
There's too much. There's too much out there.
In the movie, in the show, they actually the first new Captain America was Wyatt Russell.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out with him, but there is a movie coming out where he is not Captain America, but he's in that squad. That one
Interesting.
It's got the discard from
the discard.
Yeah, we're talking sourdough.
Are you on my sourdough?
Danny DeVito, from Black Widow, which you hated. It has
that movie was terrible.
Florence Pugh and what's his name?
David Harbour.
David Harbour.
Tell me that movie wasn't terrible.
No, it was bad. But I'm saying this movie.
This is what they did wrong with that movie. I'm going to tell you right now.
Marvel, if you're listening, Disney, Marvel, she's going to tell you right now what you did wrong with your multi-million-dollar movie.
They can't go back because they can't correct it. They should have made that movie earlier.
Yeah.
They should have done it. I feel like the way they kind of ordered everything, because they didn't know what was going to blow up.
They didn't know what was going to...
They didn't know who was going to like what. Yeah. Exactly. But I think Scarlett Johansson in Iron Man, in the Avengers, I feel like Black Widow is pretty badass. Mm-hmm. And I think everybody kind of liked her. And then I just felt like they did this so after all of the rest of the movies. It was kind of like, why? Couldn't have thrown her a bone in between? Like,
you see what ScarJo's following up with?
What?
She's in the new Jurassic Park movie.
You know I don't fuck with those. My one fear, dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. You hate them. Yeah, so it's them.
Also, like, aren't they done with those? How many fucking Jurassic movies can you have?
I guess you can just keep making dinosaurs.
So stupid.
So the other movie that has the Black Widow people in it has the Wyatt Russell, who's, I don't think he's Captain America, but he looks like Captain America in that movie.
Like dressed like Captain America?
Kinda, yeah. And they kind of make a joke that he was failed Captain America or whatever, but I don't know what his name is in that.
Okay.
Not coming out for a while. We'll do that one definitely because the trailer looked awesome. So in the show, at the very end, that's when Anthony Mackie becomes.
No, I thought he gave it to them at the end of the Avenger movie.
Yeah, but he didn't want it. In the show, he didn't.
Okay.
It shows that he was like, I do not want to be Captain America, and that's why Wyatt Russell.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because the government was like, this guy should be Captain America.
Okay.
But
I love how the government, who was out to destroy all these people for the longest time, if you watch X-Men or whatever, like,
right
in this
Marvel
universe, is like, yeah, no, we're gonna control it. If that's not the government, I don't know what is.
Well,
don't get me started. Don't even get me started.
That was what's his name, the super famous guy was the head of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the X-Men. I mean, in the Marvel movies.
Are you talking about Samuel L. Jackson?
Nope. Talking about the guy from The Natural. I can't think of his name right now.
Robert Redford?
Robert Redford.
Did you just call Robert Redford the guy from The Natural?
You're damn right I did. That's the best.
Get out.
That's his best movie.
You could have come up with 9 million other things. The guy from The Natural?
That's the number one movie I think of him from.
I love Robert Redford.
Yeah. Remember, he was like the head. I don't think he was the head of. I don't think he wasn't the president, but he was the head of like whatever Congress or whatever. Also, X-Men, remember they had that one congressman that was against the mutants?
Yeah.
And then he became a mutant.
Well, his kid was a mutant.
Yeah, they made him into a mutant after that. So Marvel's all about like the government's evil.
Yeah,
they're trying to change us where the
maybe
mutants.
Marvel sees things.
Wow.
But like speaking of presidents, in this movie, Harrison Ford is the president.
And
not his first time playing a president.
When was he a president?
Air Force One.
Ah,
Are you joking?
Right. No, I don't know why. I was thinking like, I'm like, The Fugitive, he wasn't the president. He was a doctor.
Obviously not in The Fugitive. Well, you know what? Nowadays, could be.
Oh, really?
Could be.
No.
Could be any of the presidents
True.
that we've had as a...
True.
Let's not get this political.
We're not making it political. But if you go back to one of our earlier episodes when we talked about Harrison Ford in Indiana Jones, and we were like, why would Harrison Ford be in an action movie, and now he's the Red Incredible Hulk?
The Red Hulk.
I guess with CGI nowadays you can do anything.
Yeah, he's probably not doing too much. Seeing as how it's like all CGI'd. I don't think he took like a bunch of steroids and they painted him red for this movie. You know?
Yeah,
like,
no, it has to be all CGI. What's next though? Like Clint Eastwood is the new Hawkeye. Like, what do you like CGI? That's too far. Yeah. Like the whole time I'm going to be thinking about. I'm like, this old man could not be the Hulk.
This is what I'm going to say about that. In watching the trailer, which is what I love about trailers, I went in with this idea in my head, kind of that like I'm over Marvel, I'm over what they're oversaturated, what they're putting out. I can do without it. But in watching this trailer, I felt a little differently. It feels a little bit different than every. I wouldn't say it feels different than every other Marvel movie, but it feels a little bit more maybe like mysterious. I don't feel like I know exactly what's going on. I don't know exactly who the villain is. Right. Or like, and you know Endgame was Thanos. Like you knew who was coming to like fuck shit up. I feel like I don't really know, and then I don't really know where Harrison Ford as Red Hulk is going to kind of land in this. But him and Anthony Mackie coming up against each other in the trailer, Harrison Ford is irritated by whatever's going on, that basically like they're under attack. He doesn't know where it's coming from. That's what it seems like, at least. And he says to Anthony Mackie, "You're not Steve Rogers." And it's like, it comes off like with so much anger and hatred, and you're like, could it be racism? Like, it's like, you don't know, and the way Anthony Mackie, like, comes back at him, like, you're right, I'm not. And it just feels a little different.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now who
I could tell you've been waiting to tell me.
The villain.
Because you've been sitting with your hand up like you're ready to interrupt me. God.
The villain is right now. And I need you to
Don't tell me. I don't want to know. That's my point.
But
you're the villain right now.
Yeah. Can you pull up the IMDb?
Yes.
The villain is obviously, because I'm going to mess up his name, Giancarlo
Esposito.
Because he's the villain in everything. That's why. Okay. That guy has never not been a villain. That's the only reason I'm saying that.
Yes and no.
Yeah, because Better Call Saul, he was the villain. I feel like
he's the obvious villain.
Not better.
But there's somebody in the trailer that's talking that you're not seeing who they are.
Could it be?
Could it be who?
Yeah, I gotta look up his name. The other, Colby Lopez.
Who?
Colby Lopez, a.k.a. Seth freaking Rollins is in this movie.
If they gave him a main...
No, he doesn't even have a... It just shows that he's in the movie.
No.
He's probably like henchman number 2.
Yeah, if they gave him a main...
Seth freaking.
No, it was not him, because I think you would know him on the mic.
Well, they didn't show him on the trailer.
But wouldn't you know him on the mic?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it was Giancarlo.
No, it wasn't, because they showed his face. There'd be no point of them not showing who the other person was if they're going to show that guy's face.
Well, then in the credits, they don't show who it is, because it's got to be somebody pretty famous, right?
I have not gone further into it because I don't want to know. I kind of want... Like, that is also the... kind of the terrible point of movies right now and social media is, like, everything is a spoiler.
Right.
And it's not just movies. It's shows. It's...
Right.
It's... The thing that kills me the most is it's my Bravo shows. They get ruined. There's so many spoilers about everything.
Well, 5 minutes into those shows, I tell you what's going to happen. Cause
a Bravo show?
So predictable.
You have no clue. Stop. Don't you dare.
They are very predictable. Don't look at me like that.
Please. Please. You want to talk about predictable? Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
You're going to come at me for my wrestling?
Yeah.
That's the best part about it is that you can...
One's corny, one's not.
Yeah, I can't believe you're calling your Bravo shows corny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You got 3 boys. You better get ready to watch some wrestling.
I've watched enough wrestling in my time.
Oh, you're going to be watching plenty of wrestling. Yeah. So the thing with Harrison Ford, though, it's like the whole time I'm going to be thinking...
You already said that. Move along.
No. I want to go back to it because, like, you're watching this movie. Who could they get that would be maybe a little younger that you're like, okay, he could be the Hulk? Because when you know what?
Well, the point is that the Hulk has
the gray hair, the red Hulk. No, but what's his name had it in the last one?
Mark Ruffalo.
He had the little bit of gray hair too.
My point is that the Hulk he's been injected with something that makes him the Hulk. It's not like...
I understand that. But
that's the point where, like, it doesn't matter how old they are, really, because they're becoming a Hulk. Okay. Like,
I gotcha. Can you find a list of, like, in order of the Marvel movies? I want to see when the last time, not counting Deadpool, because Deadpool was awesome, but it doesn't... Deadpool's a Marvel movie, but not really, right?
What do you mean, not really? Are you talking about, like,
because it's not, like, in the universe. Yeah, like, it's not, like the Avengers aren't calling up Deadpool and being like, hey, we need help.
This is it in order of how it's supposed to go, not how they came out. Does that make sense? Can we
get one how they... Because I want to know the last one that you actually liked. So we talked about Black Widow. We didn't... I'm trying to think.
Maybe this is it then.
There was...
Here's the order that they were released.
Okay, what's the most recent and go back from there?
No, that's not how the list is done, Greg. It's done in order.
So like, can't you scroll to the end of the list and go backwards?
You're a pain in my ass, for real.
Because I'm asking, when was the last time you liked one?
I'm sorry, could you just talk then? Because I have to scroll all the way to the end.
Okay. Because I'm going to guess...
fucking movies here.
I'm going to guess it was Endgame. That was the last movie that you liked. Because I don't think you liked the new Ant-Man. You didn't like Black Widow.
Are you going to let me scroll, or are you just going to keep...
You asked me to talk while you were scrolling.
Yeah, but you're talking about what I like.
I'm just throwing it out.
Talk about yourself and what you like.
I liked...
Nobody cares what you like.
You set me up.
This has shows in it, too.
Okay.
Just fucking stupid, but...
See, I liked the Loki shows.
Okay, so this was the Agatha All Along. Didn't watch it.
No, we didn't watch that.
Deadpool, Wolverine, obviously.
But I don't think that counts.
Echo, didn't watch it.
No.
The Marvels, didn't watch it.
Wait. The Marvels?
Yeah, the one with, what's her face? Brie Larson.
Didn't we watch that? I thought we watched it.
I don't remember watching it.
So you didn't like that one. If we watched
Secret Invasion.
Yep. I watched that.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
That was good. No? That was the one where they went and they had to blow up the city or whatever?
I don't know. That one's fine. Ant-Man and the Wasp. That was not good.
No, that one wasn't good.
Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. I liked that one.
That's a shame.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It was okay. I mean, it was just sad because...
Yeah, because he wasn't in it, right?
That passed away already. Werewolf by Night. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
She-Hulk Attorney at Law. That is the dumbest fucking title of all time. Who the fuck wants to watch that? Honestly.
This is what I will say about She-Hulk. So She-Hulk, they were trying to do a Deadpool type thing, but do it not R-rated.
No thanks.
So, I mean, it was a lot of talking to the camera, whatever. It wasn't great, but it wasn't the worst.
Miss Marvel. No, I didn't watch it. Thor, Love and Thunder. Did not love that one.
No, that one wasn't great.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Meh.
You know why that one was decent? That's the only one that ties in with Deadpool. Because remember, that one had John Krasinski as...
No, I don't remember.
But remember, Deadpool did too.
No, I don't remember. Moon Knight? No.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you watched that one.
Moon Knight?
Yeah, you watched that one.
Oh, that's with Oscar Isaac. Yeah. That one wasn't bad.
Spider-Man No Way Home. That was the last one I really loved.
Yeah,
I love every Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland in it. Every single one is good. Yes, I have a crush on him. I love him. I think he's adorable. But I think that every single one of those movies was really, really well done.
Can I tell you that yesterday I saw a fake trailer that at first I didn't know it was fake, but then obviously it was fake.
You fell for it? You're such an old man.
2 seconds in, I knew it was fake. It was Back to the Future with Tom Holland and...
You'd be perfect.
And Robert Downey Jr. as Doc.
I don't know about that one, but he would be perfect. But he had said, because I couldn't figure it out, I was like, his voice as Peter Parker sounds so familiar. It sounds like something. And he had come out in an interview saying that he kind of, because he's British, based his voice off of Michael J. Fox.
Right.
Who I also had a major crush on.
Of course you did. You love scrawny little guys, and then you married me.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
You basically married the Beast from X-Men.
Hawkeye 2021. No, thank you. Eternals. Didn't watch that one.
Yeah, we watched that one.
Did we?
Yeah, that had, what's her name?
I feel like I fell asleep.
Angelina
Jolie.
Yep. She was like the main.
And before that, Shanghai and Legend of Ten Rings. That movie was fucking awesome.
But
so 2021.
The most recent one that you liked was Spider-Man No Way Home.
And then before that was Shang-Chi. That movie was absolutely freaking insane. That scene on the bus was one of the coolest scenes of the fight all on the bus. Time. And then I don't really need to go back.
Yeah, you don't have to go back. No.
Right?
Spider-Man No Way Home was the winner.
Yeah.
So, moving forward, like new Avengers, it's going to have Shang-Chi and Spider-Man. Will you be excited for those, or
no? Because he's done.
Who?
I think Tom Holland's done.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I think
I'm pretty sure he's in the Avengers movies.
No, I think he's done. I think he said he's done as Spider-Man after No Way Home. That was it for him. Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. Wow, Chris Evans recently came out and said he was done as
Captain America. Yeah.
Which makes me think that he's not done as Captain America.
Why?
Why would he have to specify that?
Because people continue to ask him, hey, would you come back? And the idea of like, oh, how long are they supposed to play these roles? Like,
true.
Yes, you get excited when you see them come back, but it's somebody like seeing Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man in No Way Home was like,
well,
they put
I
this
think
guy in this uniform again.
it's because
really?
the multiverse aspect of it. They love, like, didn't you love seeing Michael Keaton as Batman again?
Yes, 100%. That was in the DC.
I know,
wasn't it?
but it was the same thing where they do like multiverse
but he's the
or
best
whatever.
Batman. That's why.
Well,
no, not well. He's the best Batman.
I mean, he's 1A, 1B is
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
But Christian Bale's. It's not the way you were saying it was like there's one Batman and one.
In
Batman.
my mind.
No.
In my
Christian
mind,
Bale was an awesome Batman.
If somebody says to you Batman, immediately who do you think of?
Christian Bale.
Do you really?
Yeah.
No, I immediately think Michael Keaton. Immediately.
Like, because I like the Christian Bale movies so much better. Like, when I was younger, I had the original Batman.
What do we say? So much better. Listen, I love
Batman 1 was awesome. Batman 2.
First of all, it's not Batman 2. How dare you? It's Batman Returns.
Batman Returns.
Give it...
I would make it 4th.
Oh, I don't know about that. Wow.
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins is my least favorite of the Christian Bales.
Really?
Oh my god, yeah.
You don't like, what's his name?
God, do you have a brain today?
Nope.
Ra's al Ghul?
Ra's al Ghul. Liam Neeson. Do I ever, whenever we do these pods, I can't think of anybody's name.
You should stop doing this pod then. Terrible. That's the
the point is for you to correct me. That's the good part. People are like yelling. People that listen to this are yelling the name, and you're like, "Are you kidding me? It's Liam Neeson." And they're like, "How dumb is this guy?" But I gotta listen to more.
Is that what your mom tells you?
Hi, Mom. She does listen. So, you haven't been excited for a Marvel movie since Spider-Man No Way Home. Are you excited for this one?
No. I will.
You'll watch it.
I'm not saying either way yet. Don't jump to my conclusion.
Yeah, no.
I will say I felt differently watching after I watched the trailer than when I just heard that this movie was coming out. Even when you wanted to do it for the pod, I had no interest in doing it.
No, because we were going to do it last week, and you were like, meh.
I have
And then I was like, let's watch the trailer, and then this week we decided to do it.
Yeah, I had no interest in it, per se. Again, because I just feel like it's so saturated. It's so overdone.
True.
It's so, like... And now, I mean, we'll see. But I think maybe a little bit... Also, watching one of our favorite shows that we have with Harrison Ford. Look at you jumping in.
No, because I think we talked about that during the Indiana Jones pod, was that he's, like, back.
Seeing him as this kind of, like...
grumpy old man.
Yeah, curmudgeon-y kind of character, and I'm like, maybe he could be a good Hulk, honestly. Like, he's kind of angry all the time. Yeah. He's kind of irritable. Maybe that part, I don't know where he'll rank on the Hulks, and now we'll have 4 Hulks to rank.
Right. And...
Which I was wrong about when we talked about it originally. I was wrong about the order.
Right.
And you corrected me. It was Eric Bana was first. Then it was Ed Norton.
Right, because Ed Norton was supposed to be...
Then it was Mark Ruffalo.
Ed Norton was the one that was supposed to be it, but then he didn't get along.
And we're not going to talk about the original Hulk.
Oh. Lou Ferrigno?
Yeah, we're not going to bring him into it.
Yeah. I would say that Mark Ruffalo is my third favorite Hulk.
Well, we don't know, because I think that... I'm starting to think that Harrison Ford might be better than
my point, what you just made a great point.
Why, thank you.
Is that I didn't like Mark Ruffalo's non-Hulk persona, where he wasn't grumpy enough. Like,
okay,
Ed Norton is such a good grumpy. Like, he comes off as like a dick.
Ed Norton is such a good actor,
right? But
that's it. When you look at, if you're gonna look on the scale of who we're laying out of who's portrayed him,
yeah, he's the best actor.
He's the best actor out of it.
But Mark Ruffalo comes off as just kind of like a whatever.
I think they picked Mark Ruffalo because I think they thought.
Because he was easier to work with?
No, I think having him as, oh my God, What is his name?
Steve Bana. Steve.
Bana?
No, Eric Bana.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you?
Isn't it Steve though, or no?
Hold on, let's look at it.
I think. Again, people are like
Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner. See, Banner, but it was Eric.
You said Bana.
Yeah,
you
because it was
Steve
Eric Banner.
So you were thinking of Steve Rogers. Yeah. So Bruce Banner, having him as Bruce Banner, I think they thought that would kind of like, he's kind of like, he's a little geeky, he's a little like,
I don't like
whatever,
that.
he's a little soft.
I don't like that.
I think I would have to go back and watch the one with Eric Bana because I don't really remember that one.
And Jennifer Connelly, right?
I do love Jennifer Connelly.
Oh yeah.
And
she's a top.
I
believe when we did the
Sam Elliott was her dad in it.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I believe when we did the actress.
Josh Lucas was in it too. God, I gotta remember.
Lucas.
Yes, you do. Oh my God. Yes, you do. He's the voice of Home Depot. Or Lowe's? He's the voice of one of them. I think it's Home. I'm like trying to think of
Don't get hung up on it.
I'm trying to think of
I don't know either one. Oh, wait a minute.
Bum Bum. Is that Home Depot?
No, it's Lowe's.
Is it Lowe's?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know exactly who you're thinking of.
He was in Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah. What was I going to say before that? Oh, the original show.
The Hulk.
The Hulk with Lou Ferrigno, and the guy that played was also
Bruce Banner.
The guy that played Bruce Banner then, I don't know what his name was, but he wasn't like, what's his name?
His name was Bill Bixby.
Bill Bixby. Oh,
you did not know. You did. Greg.
100%. Dilly, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry I forgot Bill Bixby. We used to talk about him all the time. Yes.
Clive Bixby? Come on, you're lying.
When I was on the Maplewood Cardinals, Bill Bixby was a running joke that we had. So
I don't know what the Maplewood Cardinals
that was the semi-pro baseball team that I played for.
Oh, here we go. I can hear Bruce coming in now.
Regardless.
Glory days.
Mark Ruffalo. He's not grumpy enough for the role.
Days.
So having Harrison Ford as a grumpy president and his grumpiness in Shrinking is a better Hulk than
Grumpy Grumpster.
Yeah.
But
I don't like the dorky Bruce Banner. I like a grumpy Bruce Banner.
Well, I don't think Bruce Banner himself is supposed to be grumpy. I think that
in all the other ones he was.
No, I don't think he was.
You're just thinking of Mark Ruffalo.
No,
that's why.
Excuse me. Don't tell me what I'm thinking of. Fucking, I had enough of you today. Don't tell me what I'm thinking of. I know exactly how Ed Norton played that character.
Ned Flanders.
I'm gonna hit you with this microphone.
He played it like Ned Flanders.
Anyway.
But, okay. So you don't remember Eric Bana, but do you remember Ed Norton?
I just said that! I literally just said that.
Who did you like better?
Ed Norton. But okay. How can I remember? If I can't remember Eric Bana, then, I mean, maybe that's saying something, but
yeah, because
it came out in 2003. Yeah, no. So, Lord.
You were, what, 15?
A child. No.
Yeah. 100%. You were born in 88. 2003 was 15 for you. Damn. No math problems for you. You remember the people's names, and I'll do the math.
Oh, okay. I wanted to say that'll get you really far in life, but obviously
it didn't.
It's and it's obviously a better skill than knowing the names of people in movies.
I don't know about that anymore.
Yeah.
As far as like when the Avengers were happening, how far up was Falcon on your radar? Did you even like him, or did you just, like?
No, I don't remember like thinking about him.
Who did you like better, War Eagle or Falcon? Because you already mentioned War Eagle.
Well, War Eagle because it was like in my brain from like Iron Man, but I never liked. I liked Terrence Howard as War Eagle. I did not like Don Cheadle as War Eagle. Right. I didn't think he made any sense. Well, did Did Terrence Howard even get to be War Eagle, really?
Yeah. No.
Did he, though? Or was he just the character?
He was the character, yeah.
So I just liked him as the character.
Mm.
I didn't think Don Cheadle made any sense. He seemed too old to me. He seemed like, I don't know. But I never really thought about either of them as far as like Avengers are concerned.
So
but I didn't realize, if I could list all the ones I never really thought about Hawkeye until like the last two.
Well, that's why I was gonna go up the chain and see how far. Like Hawkeye was an OG though. I'm thinking of the newer guys that got added on. Ant-Man?
I mean, it was Paul Rudd, so yeah, of course I did.
Mm.
It being Paul Rudd made it noticeable. If they had anybody else in there, no. You know?
Doctor Strange?
Did I like that movie necessarily? Like, meh. But I liked...
No, in the Avengers. I'm talking about, like, as far as the Avengers ensemble.
No, I'm not going to think of Doctor Strange, no. I did like Spider-Man No Way Home, though.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Did you like Falcon better than Doctor Strange?
No, because I never thought of him, to be honest, ever.
Huh. Mm-mm. What about Doctor Strange's partner there? I don't remember his name.
You don't even remember his name. How would I be thinking about him? If you don't remember his
name.
Well,
you didn't think about Falcon.
I didn't. Doctor Strange's guy.
I want to say it's...
Don't do it. Don't do it, because something bad's coming out. I feel it in my bones. Oddly enough, I feel like you might have been on
track. Yes.
Yeah, his name is Wong.
I was going to say...
Yeah, him I liked.
The first name that popped in my head was Wang, so I wasn't going to be that far.
Yeah. Him I liked.
So you liked him better than
Falcon. But I wouldn't think of him, though. But if you're asking me likability versus who I'm going to, think of when you say, oh, the Avengers, I'm not going to think of him now.
Well, let me ask a different question then. What is your relationship with Anthony Mackie?
I have never slept with Anthony Mackie, not one time. How dare you? I know that. How dare you?
What other movies do you know him from that you liked him from?
I liked him in the movie with The Night Before with Seth Rogen.
Right. Yeah.
I like him in that movie. He's the big time.
It's like a buddy Christmas movie.
Yeah. He's the big... Him, Seth Rogen, and, oh my gosh.
The kid from,
He's not a kid, he's a grown man, but yes.
He was in Batman.
Yeah.
Joseph Gordon
Levitt, yeah.
I was going to say Lord and Gevitt for some reason.
Okay, well. Joseph Gordon Levitt,
yeah.
I liked him in that. I'm trying to think of what else.
I just watched that movie 999, but I already knew of him as Falcon. He was
in The Hurt Locker. I don't remember. The Adjustment Bureau with Matt Damon. I don't really remember that one.
That's what I'm saying. It's I don't know if I have any other relationship with him other than Falcon.
When you say relationship, were you sleeping with him or?
No, I mean what I remember him from.
Well, then say what I remember. Don't say the relationship. That sounds weird, and I think everyone else would think that was weird.
I doubt it.
You don't think that? You don't think people would be like, "Oh, the relationship I had with him"?
I feel like it's more like how you remember somebody.
No, you would say I don't remember him in anything else. It's very simple. He played Dr. Martin Luther King in a movie where...
He played Tupac, too.
Whatchamacallit, where Bryan Cranston played Lyndon B. Johnson.
Interesting.
Missed that one. Called All the Way. Oh, maybe it was a TV movie, but still.
He was Tupac in the Biggie movie that me and my buddy Kev went to go see on Martin Luther King Day when it came out, and we were the only white people in the theater. And he was wearing a full suit.
Pain and Gain, he was in that one.
I don't remember what he was in.
To see that movie.
I remember watching that movie, but I don't remember him in it.
I was dating somebody at the time who was freebasing.
The Rock and
I was not dating The Rock. Why do you keep linking me with these men?
We got to get this podcast out. So if it be like, ooh, this just in, Nicole Chevalier dated The Rock. Like, whoa, I never said that. TMZ is going to be outside the door?
It's going to be outside the door.
Hey,
No,
any pub is good pub.
Dating somebody who like free-based fucking protein powder, so made me go to the movie theaters to go see that one. I don't remember the movie at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like the only thing I can remember him in was the Biggie movie and him being an Avenger. Like I don't like when you said the Christmas movie. I remember that.
Yeah,
but we didn't watch it this year. Like
he's been in a bunch of stuff, but I just like
in that 999 movie I just watched him in, where it was like bank heist type movie.
Wow, he was playing Tupac in Notorious. That's crazy.
That's what I said.
No, I know. I didn't know, like, but that's what I was saying. I didn't know he was in We Are Marshall. Don't remember him. Love that movie.
I wonder if he was one of the players, because he must have been young back then, right?
He was in $1 Million Baby.
I don't remember that either.
He's the maturity candidate. Jesus, he's been in a lot of stuff. Law and Order, Criminal. He was also in a movie with Harrison Ford before called Hollywood Homicide, in which, yeah, 2 LAPD detectives, he's not one of those two, it was him and Josh Hartnett, who moonlight in other fields to investigate the murder of an up-and-coming rap group. Josh Hartnett was, like, supposed to be, I think, like, a actor or whatever.
Was supposed to be an actor? He is an actor.
No, like, an actor that was, like, playing, like, a...
Is it a comedy?
Yeah. It was, like, a buddy cop comedy. That could not be good. I think we should probably watch it.
Yeah, we should watch it later. Maybe we'll do an emergency, like, post-Hollywood Homicide.
Yeah, we should do all bad. We should do a whole run of bad cop movies. Bad buddy cop movies.
We tried doing Garbage Pail Kids and didn't go over too well, so...
No, nobody wanted to listen to that probably except for your brother.
Well, if anybody loves Garbage Pail Kids, go back and listen to that pod.
From season 1.
Season 1. This is season 2 because we took so long off.
You don't have to tell people that.
Yeah. Well,
they're aware.
I guess you're right. So, one of the questions I wanted to ask you.
Please.
This whole Avengers series comes out 1982. Just imagine. Same.
Here we go. Same question you always. Who are you casting for what? Oh.
Would Harrison Ford have been Captain America?
Oh, no.
Which Avenger would he be the best?
I feel like I see him as Hulk.
Now you see him as Hulk.
I could see him as Hulk back then.
But back then, Han Solo, Harrison Ford, he was cocky. So that's not really the Hulk. The Hulk's more like...
Wouldn't you have given him Iron Man then?
Maybe. That's a good... Yeah, actually, Iron Man's good. Definitely would have been a good Deadpool. But Deadpool's not...
No, he would not be a good Deadpool.
He would have been
absolutely
a good
not.
Deadpool.
No.
Han Solo... Han Solo!
Okay. Han Solo is not a real person.
I know, but him as Han Solo would have been an awesome Deadpool.
Nope, not at all. I don't think anyone will disagree with me. I'm sorry. No way. No.
Guys, hit us up on Instagram.
I'll do a poll.
Yeah, we should do a poll.
100%. Yeah. I don't think anyone's going to say Harrison Ford in 1980.
Pull up the video.
I think you said. I don't need to see the video.
Nope.
I'm telling you.
No. Make a video. I'm going to say it right now, and you put the poll underneath. Go ahead.
We have to.
Yep.
Can you hold the pink microphone that looks like a penis?
I will hold the penis, and I'll grab my beer. Outlaw. Harrison Ford, of all the Avengers, if they were made back in the early 1980s,
I'm going to start that over because you're making no sense.
He would have been the best Deadpool.
No. Are you asking a question or are you making a statement?
I'm making a statement that he would have been Deadpool out of all of the Avengers. Well, he's not. That's not an Avenger.
What are you asking people?
Well, you don't think he would have been, so you're going to say you think he should have been the Hulk. So the question is going to be.
You look like an absolute moron.
The question is going to be, would he be? Well, you're being rude about it.
You're being terrible about it.
Would he have been a better Deadpool or a better Hulk? There it is. I think he would have been a better Deadpool.
Disagree.
But you actually think he would have been the best at being Iron Man.
I think he would have been a better Iron Man than if we're going in the 1980s.
I don't know if he could have, because he...
But you're talking about the way he was, cocky and everything.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
he wasn't... I don't think he could play a good rich guy.
Give it to Richard Gere then.
Richard Gere as Iron Man?
Sure.
I don't know if I agree. I think Richard Gere...
You haven't seen Pretty Woman enough.
I think... Yeah, but...
You're talking about the time.
I actually think Richard Gere would be a better
Hulk. No.
Yeah, because he's kind of like got that curmudgeon-y just aura about him.
Disagree.
Agree to disagree.
Okay, there we are.
So, I mean, it's a Marvel movie. Are you hitching your trailer to this?
You're skipping ahead 500 steps. You're just going to that. You didn't even cast your Avengers, and you're just going to who
from the 1980s?
Yeah.
I said, okay. Let's go.
Go.
Richard, you made a great point about Richard Gere being the Hulk.
I didn't say that.
Iron Man would be, let me think now. 1980s. Guy who plays a great... Corbin Burnson.
Is who?
Iron Man.
Are you joking? I just came up with the best Deadpool, though.
Who?
Kevin Kline. I think Kevin Kline would have been a fantastic Deadpool.
But Deadpool was like a military guy before. Kevin Kline doesn't have the military body.
I'm sorry. Does Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah. Ryan
Reynolds Get the hell out of here. Okay, the 80s was not about being jacked.
Michael J. Fox would have been Spider-Man, though.
Yeah, 100%. Dennis Quaid, Captain America.
That is good. Damn it. Why did I think of that? That's a good one. Yes, Dennis. Obviously, whatchamacallit, Chris Pratt.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Would have been Kurt Russell because that was his dad. But you could see that. That's a good...
Mm-hmm.
This is good. I like this. Who else?
Tom Hanks as Ant-Man?
I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
In the 80s?
I don't know. I would rather go... Well, you're going to think this is blasphemy. Michael Keaton as Ant-Man.
Yeah, that is blasphemy. How dare you?
Well, just
he was literally Batman in the...
I know, but
in the 80s.
If we had to cast him in Marvel, what would you pick him as? I mean, he did play the bad guy in the Marvel movie. He played it in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What would you cast? What Avenger would you cast him as?
What Avenger would I cast him as? See,
he would be a good Tony Stark.
No, I knew you were going to say that because he was a billionaire as Bruce Wayne, but I don't think it's the same. It's not the same vibe. So I feel like he would be like a Hawkeye.
Huh. It's not a big enough part for him, though.
Listen,
I think Kevin Kline would be a better Hawkeye.
No, Kevin Kline is Deadpool. I'm telling you.
It's too big of a part.
And I'm going to get... Too big of a part? Do you know who Kevin Kline is? Yeah. Do you know how talented he is?
Dave.
Hello.
I once caught a fish this
You're going
big.
with the worst movie of his.
Fish called Wanda. I know.
Ken is coming to kill me. Are you kidding me? He's so good. He's like brilliant.
I get it. But he's not a big enough name to be
Greg,
Iron Man.
How dare you?
Like Robert Downey.
I didn't say Iron Man.
What would we...
How many Outlaws have you had?
I know.
Yeah, I did not say Iron Man. I said he's Deadpool.
Deadpool. Right. Not a big enough name to be Deadpool.
Go ahead, then. Who are you casting?
Deadpool.
1982.
1982 Deadpool. I would do, like, Chevy Chase.
You know what? This is the only time I've ever wished that this podcast was filmed. Because I wish there was a close-up of my fucking face when you say such stupid ass shit. Okay, go back to your original point. Do you think Chevy Chase at any point in his life had a chiseled bod? A military bod? The man has had a receding hairline his entire fucking life. In what world?
Fletch Chevy Chase
was chiseled?
No. I'm saying he was...
Military? No, he was a private detective.
Right. But at least there was some sort of...
Greg, how dare you?
I would go Chevy Chase over Kevin Kline.
You're a disgrace.
I just, no disrespect, Mr. Klein. I know you're listening. But I just think that a bigger name would get the role.
Greg, it was the 80s. It wasn't
It was the 80s.
No. Oh, you know who I think actually would have been a good Hulk if we're going full 80s? Andrew McCarthy. He would have been a good Bruce Banner.
I'm not a
He was
Andrew
a little
McCarthy
whippy.
fan.
You need a bad guy? Like, what are we putting James Spader as? He's got to be a bad guy. Venom.
Ooh. James Spader would be a good Venom.
He's a good bad. He would be a good...
Who would have been Thanos?
How to be somebody big.
Arnold?
Yeah, probably.
I come to snap your world!
Was he ever the bad guy?
Arnold?
Yeah.
No, but was... What's his name?
Josh Brolin?
Yeah, he's never the bad guy.
No, I feel like he was.
When what? He was the good guy in No Country for Old Men. He was a good guy in The Goonies. He's a good guy.
I don't know why I don't see him as a good guy. Well, he's got like a bad guy energy to him.
I don't know.
I don't feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger has, but he would be. That's exactly who you would cast. You're exactly right.
Or unless you went Sylvester Stallone, but also never been a bad guy. Sylvester Stallone's got to be
he doesn't
in
have
the
bad
Avengers,
guy.
though.
He doesn't have bad guy energy.
Now that I think about it, he has to be.
Does he?
Arnold Schwarzenegger could have been the Thing, but they don't really use him. If they did Fantastic Four, which is another movie coming out soon, he could have been Thing.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone might have been Captain America.
I thought you were going to say Tony Stark.
No.
You think he could have been Captain America? No. You think
Rocky's not the most American thing ever?
Captain America?
Who else would you cast?
Think about the time frame that was.
You're not going to make him Spider-Man. You got to put him in there, though.
Do you have to?
He was like the biggest star of the 80s, like action-wise. If you're doing an action movie in the 80s, which the Avengers are an action movie, you got to go.
Why we should actually, Tony Stark.
Bruce Willis.
Tony Stark?
You got to put Bruce Willis
Bruce Willis as Tony Stark? No.
What are you going to put Bruce Willis as?
Absolutely not. Maybe he could have been Deadpool. No, we're just not seeing eye to eye.
Could Bruce Willis be
Ant-Man? Maybe Ant-Man, yeah.
Yeah. I like him as Ant-Man, I think.
This is
Are we just leaving out Avengers? Thor. That could have been Sylvester Stallone.
No, I feel like that would have been Arnold Schwarzenegger more than Sylvester Stallone, yeah. We're focusing, we're not focusing on everybody, I feel like.
Yeah, who else would... Eddie Murphy as Black Panther? No?
Oh, Denzel.
Oh, yeah, Denzel would have been good Black Panther.
Come on. How dare you?
That would have been awesome. Either that or they would have got Carl Weathers. Yeah, because...
Or, like, keep Rocky and...
Well, no, he's also in movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was in, I think, Predator? Or one of them.
I feel like we had talked about doing a bracket, and I feel like this is a bracket that we need to do. We need to do Avengers 80s style.
I like it.
And then I feel like we should do Avengers 90s style.
Ooh, 90s.
Because I feel like I've seen that out before. Tom Cruise as Tony Stark.
That would be a good
Brad Pitt as Captain America.
Would you...
I've seen
but
like
in
a lot
the
of
80s, would you have gone... Michael J. Fox.
80s...
Tom Cruise? Could Tom Cruise be Spider-Man back in the
No.
day?
80s, whatchamacallit? 80s, not Scarlet Witch,
Black Widow.
Black Widow. Who are you going? Give me yours before I give you mine.
See, I immediately went Michelle Pfeiffer, but only
90s.
because she was...
She'd be 90s. She would not be 80s. 80s is Kim Basinger to me.
I feel like she's 90s, too.
No, I don't think so.
I think she might be too tall to be Black Widow.
Really? You're going
I don't know.
Gymnast?
Yeah, that's why I was thinking...
Dolly Parton.
Definitely.
Julia Roberts.
What would Sally Field have been?
Oh, she was already Aunt May.
True. Yeah, but in the 80s she would have been...
Field. God,
would she have been Black Widow in the 80s?
Sally Field is up there.
I don't think she could have been.
Sally Field and like Denzel are like up there on the same like level to me. Yeah. Like just ultimate.
Like you got to put her. She would have been,
complete goats.
She would have been Piper.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's not bad, but I don't think she would have been in the Avengers movie. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, because she was in. What was she in with?
Burt Reynolds. I knew
Burt Reynolds, yeah.
And she hated that movie, and she still talks about it to this day. You know who would have maybe been
That's
in
what I'm
the
saying,
80s?
but she would have been.
Jane Fonda. Maybe would have been a good...
She might have been Black Widow, because she was athletic.
Yeah, she did all the
aerobics.
Yeah.
You had the tapes?
No, I was not even born.
Your mom had the tapes.
I don't think so.
She
liked an inside stepper, but I don't know if she did a Jane Fonda.
She'd be a big Jane Fonda girl.
I'll have to ask her about that one. I don't think she did a Jane Fonda. I feel like she was more of a your girl. What was your girl? Didn't she do your girl with the Kmart underwear that you loved? You used to
Kathy
jerk
Ireland?
off to, yeah.
I love Kathy Ireland. She was on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit, which we used to get, which got some work. And unnecessary. Rough.
You know what the worst part is? Is that you, your dad, your brother were all using the same magazine.
Those were my magazines.
Nice try. Yeah.
I got these
I'm sure. You and your brother shared a bed forever. Can't even imagine you just passing that.
I don't think he ever.
That magazine.
Don't be rude.
Forth.
Don't be rude.
Who am I being rude to right now?
Me.
Oh, okay. So we're going to do that. We have to do a bracket. We have to do a poll. 80s and 90s Avengers. Who's who. For sure.
Definitely.
I love it.
And we're also going to put up the poll.
Go.
What would Harrison Ford be better as?
Okay. That's your...
The video
shtick.
breakout.
Why do I feel like that's a VH1 thing? Is that a VH1 thing?
We're talking 80s.
True.
I love the 80s. All right, so let's get to it. Let's wrap it up.
Where is it? Yeah, the rain is coming down. I can hear
the rain is coming down. We got the windows open.
The rain's down now.
Better than snow.
That's true.
Are you hitching your trailer to Captain America: Brave New World?
No.
Liar.
I'm not. I'm not saying I won't see it. I'm just saying it's not... I'm not, like, driven to, like, figure out how to watch it.
You know, if it didn't have Harrison Ford, I would say no, but I am definitely hit. I'm just intrigued.
Hard on for Harrison?
I do.
Yeah, I get it. I feel the same.
Hard for Harry. So, I know you didn't ask.
You just took what I said and you just...
I shortened it.
Are you pitching your trailer?
Thanks for asking. You know what? I'm going to go to the movies in the middle of the day without you. Go watch it.
Do it. Do it. Let me find you leave me here for hours on end while you go to the movies. Good. Good.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah. I will turn I'll turn into the red hole.
Instead of like the lipstick on the collar, you're like, what is this stub in your pocket?
Are you joking? You would have fucking melted movie theater butter all over your face. You're just drooling.
You shake my shirt and just like nuggets of popcorn coming out.
And milk duds. Fucking, you're just
stuck to my butt.
100%.
All right. Well, I think we did it.
I think we did it.
I think we did it. And you know what? This one was a little more successful than the last one.
Less stops.
Only going to be one part.
Less stops.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Episode 2. No, this is episode 3, or is it?
It's got to be episode 3 because we couldn't. All right. So if you guys want to follow us, you can follow us on Instagram, Hitching the Trailer.
Vote in our polls, please.
I'm Reasons to Chug. You can follow me. You can comment. I'll be doing a chug, letting you know this one's coming out. Everywhere else, you can find us, and you can
anywhere you can listen to your podcast.
Well, they're already listening, so they would know that. So we're gonna get out of here. Thanks, everybody, and as always, stay hitching.